Theodore Roosevelt's story is not a story of quiet leadership. It is a story of bold action. He believed that a leader must not stand still while the world changes. He believed that strength must serve justice, that government must protect the people, and that courage is required not only in war but in reform. His life proves one powerful truth. Leadership demands action when action is necessary. Theodore Roosevelt was born in 1858 in New York City. As a child, he was weak and sickly. He suffered from severe asthma. Doctors doubted his physical strength. But Roosevelt refused to accept weakness. His father told him, "You have the mind, but you do not have the body. You must build your body," and so he did. Through discipline and determination, he transformed himself. This early battle shaped him. He learned that limitations are not permanent. They are challenges to overcome. Roosevelt grew into a man of energy and ambition. He studied at Harvard, entered politics at a young age, and quickly earned a reputation for reform and integrity. He fought corruption. He demanded accountability. He believed public office was a public trust. Personal tragedy struck him deeply. On the same day in 1884, his mother and his wife both died. Overcome with grief, Roosevelt withdrew from politics and moved west to the Dakota Territory. There, he rebuilt himself once again. In the rugged wilderness, he learned resilience, independence, and toughness. Hardship did not break him. It strengthened him. Roosevelt returned to public life with renewed purpose. When the Spanish-American War began in 1898, he resigned his government post and formed a volunteer cavalry unit known as the Rough Riders. Leading from the front, he gained national fame for bravery in battle. His courage captured the public imagination. In 1901, after the assassination of President William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt became the 26th President of the United States. At just 42 years old, he was the youngest president in American history. The nation was entering a new century, one of industry, corporations, and rapid change. Roosevelt understood that leadership required bold response. Big businesses, known as trusts, controlled entire industries. Workers faced poor conditions. Consumers had little protection. Roosevelt believed government must ensure fairness. He did not oppose business, he opposed abuse of power. He became known as a trust buster, breaking up monopolies that harmed the public. His goal was balance, not destruction, but regulation. In 1902, when coal miners went on strike, the nation feared winter without heat. Previous presidents sided automatically with industry. Roosevelt did something new. He intervened as a neutral mediator, bringing both sides together. It was a turning point. The presidency was no longer passive, it became active. Roosevelt called his domestic program the Square Deal. It promised fairness for workers, consumers, and businesses alike. He strengthened food and drug laws, improving public safety. He believed government must protect those who could not protect themselves. Yet Roosevelt's leadership extended beyond economics. He deeply loved nature. He feared that industrial expansion would destroy America's landscapes. During his presidency, he preserved millions of acres of land, established national parks, forests, and wildlife refuges. His conservation efforts changed the nation forever. He understood that progress must not destroy the future. In foreign policy, Roosevelt believed in strength with restraint. He famously said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick." He strengthened the Navy and expanded American influence abroad. He played a key role in negotiating peace between Russia and Japan in 1905, earning the Nobel Peace Prize. It was the first time a U.S. president received the honor. Roosevelt also supported construction of the Panama Canal, a massive engineering achievement that transformed global trade. His actions were bold, sometimes controversial, but always decisive. After nearly 8 years in office, Roosevelt chose not to seek another full term in 1908. He believed leadership should not cling to power indefinitely. He stepped aside, confident that the presidency had been strengthened. Theodore Roosevelt's legacy is one of motion. He expanded the power of the presidency not for personal gain, but for public purpose. He believed action was necessary when injustice threatened stability. He believed courage must be visible. From a sickly child to a fearless soldier, from reformer to president of a rising power, Roosevelt reshaped the role of leadership in the modern age. His life reminds us that progress requires boldness, strength must serve fairness, and leadership demands the courage to act.